Kia ora, good evening. So I'm just putting some of my organic biorhythmic facial spray together. So if you hear any strange noises, it's because I'm putting my formula together while I talk. So I would like to talk to you today about you'll notice a lot of readers on YouTube and in real life on TV and that are constantly complaining about when they're reading how their faces, their noses especially, their fingers, they get itchy. They'll talk about having an itchy face and they have to constantly scratch their face, especially their nose. The reason why this happens, it's not because of spirit, it's not because, the dead are surrounding you and touching you or anything like that, because it's not possible. They would literally have to split open the atoms of time in order to be able to do that for any length of time. So I'm just pouring out liquid formulas, so mind the background noise, which defies the laws of physics and can actually be quite dangerous to the human psyche if that were true. So, there's protective measures put in place, which is why they primarily prefer to communicate with us through the medium of dreams, because it's safer and less likely to cause, anxiety and panic in that when they communicate with you. But you'll notice that a lot of readers talk about how, my face is itchy and my face keeps getting itchy. They can also, be jumpy. They can feel like their hands and fingers are being touched, their feet are being touched. Their legs can get tingly and hot as well. This is because your pineal gland is being activated, and your pineal gland supplies melatonin to the brain as well, and activates the vagus nerve. So when you're decalcifying your pineal gland, so the more you use your pineal gland, the more it decalcifies, the stronger it becomes, the stronger your biometric frequency, the faster your vagus nerve activates, and then you start losing weight and your ascension begins and blah, blah, blah. So obviously when you're doing your readings and that, you're walking a spiritual path, you're walking a path to enlightenment. So of course when you're reading or channeling or whatever it is that you do, whatever your medium is, it activates your pineal gland, because the only way that you can connect to the greater consciousness is through your pineal gland, and without a strengthened pineal gland and an openly active vagus nerve, you can't tap into your biometric frequency or read anybody else's and their akashic records. And so, of course, because this is triggered, it then sends signals to the central nervous system, which then fires up all the synapses in your brain, and it's like all the engines start turning, and the engine clicks on and the wheels start turning and the cogs start turning in your brain. It's like, like rusty, imagine like a rusty clock tower clock, and then it starts moving again and all the dust flies everywhere, and doves all fly out and bits of nest and old spanners and things like that go flying out as the cogs start turning. It's the same thing with our brain, and a side effect of that is an itchy face, tingly fingers, hands, itchy legs, anything to do with the face, arms and legs, because obviously the central nervous system. So you're not being touched by the dead. It is just your body reacting to a pineal gland activation, and it is letting your body know that it is starting to turn all the transmitters on so that it can start sending and receiving signals. So there you go. You learn something new every day. I'm going to try and teach you something new every day. Ka kite anō. Mwah.